Hello everyone, my name is Robin V. I'm a celebrity photographer and entrepreneur, and I teach other photographers and entrepreneurs how to ditch the anxiety and level up in business. Here I am shooting from my studio space, and this is my personal photography studio. And I actually use this studio not only to take pictures of my clients, but I also use the studio space as another source of income. And how I do that is I have a listing on Peerspace. And what is Peerspace? Peerspace is very similar to Airbnb. The only difference is you don't have people that stay over a 24-hour period like they do in an Airbnb. So they come in, they use your facility, or they use your space, your studio, or whatever you use as a studio to come in and either have business meetings, photo shoots. They can shoot podcasts. I've had people actually use my space for baby showers. I've had people who've had parties, events, meetings, all kinds of stuff, So I got interested in Peerspace because I have this beautiful space that a few years ago I was doing a lot of traveling and I was barely utilizing my space. It was just sitting when I would be out of town working or shooting. So I said to myself, Robin, you have to make this space useful, and why not allow other creatives to come in and utilize your space when you're not using it. So I decided to list my photography studio on Peerspace, and the process was pretty simple. I uploaded about 10 to 15 images. I took pictures of every angle of my studio space. The pictures that I took of my space showed my space in great detail. So I took pictures of the bathroom. I took pictures of my vanity area, my sitting areas. I took pictures of my backdrops, whatever it is that I felt could add value to people wanting to book my space. So I have about 10 to 15, starting out, I had about 10 to 15 images that I uploaded on my Peerspace account. Now I have much more. I have images of events that have happened here, a lot of things. So you want to start off with, you want to make sure that you're able to have marketing material to upload to market your space. Also, you're going to need to have a bio for your space. The bio should at least describe what is in the pictures. So if you have a bay window, or if you have things such as a garage door. Me and my space, I have 2 garage doors, so I have those listed. A lot of people want to know if you have Wi-Fi, if your building or your space has parking on the exterior. So you want to list all of those things as well. Some of the benefits that I like when using Peerspace is like the freedom that you have, and the non-hassling or hackling of people. You may have a difference in opinions depending on who you speak to about whether or not if Peerspace is considered to be a passive income. Me, in my opinion, I don't feel that it's passive income, but it is pretty passive. The reason why my opinion is that it's not passive income is you have turnover. You have, when you have guests in, you have to come in, you have to check out the place, you have to make sure that it's clean, you have to make sure that, I have guests that come in. For example, I have guests that they come in, they might do their hair here, they might do their makeup here, and there's residue of hair. There might be things that I need to wipe down or have a cleaning crew come in and clean and replace toilet paper. You might have to replace paper towels, soap, things like that. That's why I say it's not considered passive income, in my opinion. But there are still upsides, there are still, great benefits to Peerspace. Like I mentioned before, if you're not utilizing your unit, you can have people come in. They go through the app. They can message you through the app. They can book through the app. Everything can be done through the app, as long as you have that space marked off open on your calendar. They can just book it, and that's it. I did have people who would ask me, hey, can I come? Can I see the space? I really don't have time to do a showing for every single person. I just refer to them to go to my Instagram page, which is See and Believe Studio on Instagram, or look through the app on Peerspace. I have plenty of pictures from every single angle of my studio space. So, that's how I do it. So how do you price your unit on Peerspace? How I priced my studio space is I looked at other studios or units in the area, and I compared my prices to their prices. I compared to see what they were offering, what I wasn't offering in terms of size, in terms of amenities, and things like that. So my space, I set a price, and then I also have add-ons. You can do that with Peerspace as well. If you want to charge for additional things like cameras, lighting, your backdrops even. If you have, like, let's say I have a smoke machine. If you want to charge for a smoke machine, each of these things you can itemize on Peerspace app and just itemize that out, and that's considered to be an add-on. That can be an extra $100, added in additionally onto your booking. Do you always have to be present or on location? I don't have to be present or on location. I have a surveillance camera that I can see every angle of my space. Whoever is renting or coming in and booking through Peerspace, they can use the code to the lockbox that I have on the front door. They can come in, they can lock up behind themselves. Now, I will come in after the booking is finished to check around to make sure that items are not damaged and things like that. You also want to make sure you have a surveillance camera, because if you have a minimum, an hourly minimum, which I do a 2-hour minimum. You have some creatives, they enjoy the space so much that they overstay and they don't leave at the time that they scheduled for. You can just go in, they place their card on the app, they place their card down, and you can just charge them for any extras. If they've used things or if something was damaged, you can charge straight through the app. And that's pretty no hassle. I like that feature about Peerspace a lot. Instead of going back and forth with people arguing about this and that, that eliminates that issue. So how do you make your space successful? How do you gain success using Peerspace? Meaning, how do you get bookings? How do you get people to come in? you want to make sure, like I mentioned before, you have fantastic pictures. You want to make sure that your marketing is in tip top. I know that sometimes Peerspace will do the marketing for you. They'll send out emails featuring your space and things like that. But I know that you have to have amazing reviews. Your response time has to be within I believe 24 hours. They have like limitations on the response time, but you want to make sure that your response time is very fast. My response time is within 24 hours. I'm going to say an hour within 24 hours. It depends on what I'm doing or how busy I am, but I do like to respond within 24 hours. Also, you want to make sure that your space is clean. I cannot tell you how many times I've shot out of town and visited other spaces and other studios, and it was a mess. I mean, dusty, uncomfortable, obviously used the night before. I mean, that's just my personal taste. I like for things to be immaculate. So I supply that for other people. Also, my furniture is all handpicked by myself. Everything in this space has been handpicked by myself. I don't have anything in here that I wouldn't use or I wouldn't, relax and kick my feet up on. My space is carefully thought out, immaculately decorated. Who wouldn't want to come here? So thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you found it helpful. If you did, please don't forget to hit the like button. If you're not already subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. I do videos and things like this once a week. And thank you for watching. I'll see you again soon. Hands up in the sky, screaming at the top, hope it never stops. We could do it.